What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. Today is a special video. We're going to do an over or under drummers, meaning are they over or underrated? And for this, I brought in a professional drummer. Now, the cool thing about Reese here, he's my drummer in my band, the Taylor Hardin Blues Band, but we also found out he knows harmony as well, which blew my mind. Drummers don't usually know one chord and two chords. That'll be cool. But we're going to talk. I'm going to have him kind of give me his input on drums because I can play drums like caveman style. Like I can bash the drums a little bit here and there. And when I hear something good, I kind of know. But then when it gets into the nitty gritty, I don't really know. So we're going to dive in. I picked, I don't know, a list of 10 drummers or so. And we're going to talk about if they're over or underrated. Starting, of course, with your boy's favorite, Lars Ulrich. If you don't know, Lars Ulrich is the drummer of Metallica. And he gets a lot of shade for being overrated. So we're going to find out if that's true. I typed Lars drums and we're going to click on the first few videos and give them a listen. You ready?
I'm ready.
This is only a 13-second video. So it's also called his best drum feel. I don't know if it's going to be a literal or it's making fun of him.
Yeah,
it's going to be
could
horrible.
Be troll.
It was a troll. Okay, so as we've learned there, he kind of falls out of time a lot, right?
He does. That's a nice way of putting it.
Yeah. I think it's cool because if you listen to the recordings like of Master of Puppets, there's stuff that speed up and slow down. Speaking of, here, let's click another one. It's probably gonna be a troll. Yeah.
There is a lot of that.
The lean back and the tongue out. It's hard to tell with these phone cameras too because sometimes you're hearing the speaker audio, which is further away. However, this one's right up front, so I don't know if that's gonna save him this time.
Yeah, I don't think we can use that excuse.
Right? Yeah.
The fair point you made, I think, is that in those songs there are all kinds of weird little like stop. There'd be like 3/16 notes every 4 bars. It's
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
what
yeah.
was that?
Oh yeah, like Master of
That's
Puppets
how
has
the
that
song
riff. Yeah.
Yeah. So like, is that in time? Is
Right.
he out of time?
Right.
There's no way to know. But the straight snare drum fills where he's just dugga,
Yeah.
and he messes it up. It's
Yeah.
like, bro.
What are you doing? I know. But here's the deal. I'm gonna play my actual favorite Lars fill that's actually good. And it's from
Studio
Battery.
version.
Yes, the studio version when he was ripping in the 80s. And it's all in time. Like this stuff's not easy to play. Like the overall sound right now is just so metal to me. Like that. He stayed in time doing his weird offbeat things. So that's the song, but let me find the fill. That's hard. Maybe not nowadays. I can't see him playing that nowadays. With the kicks going the whole time and then doing the fill on over the top.
I don't think time has been good to him, right? I wouldn't even say that he's underrated. I think that the success of the band that he's in has like infinitely surpassed his level of talent.
Right, like,
and that's not his fault.
And
like for a metal drummer in a metal band, he's fine.
Yeah.
But he's in Metallica.
Right, so he's under more scrutiny, right?
Yes,
yeah.
And you've got 40 years of progress made in technical progressive metal of all kinds.
Yeah.
And you've got Danny Carey's and Thomas Lang's and Eloy Casagrande's just like doing this in their sleep,
right.
And it just doesn't hold up now.
Right.
But for that era, like you're saying, the tones, the squealy, shreddy metal that was that 80s.
Well, and I remember a lot of drummers talking about, like Travis Barker, who I think we've got on the list, talking about learning this whole album as a kid and stuff. So it's like,
yeah,
undoubtedly influential.
Incredibly influential.
But I'd say, yeah, good at the beginning, maybe gets a little sloppy. I think he got real tight there for a second again, and then now he's just kind of...
You just wish that he continued to get better as the band got.
And then
got
another
more
argument is
successful.
people say he's a good songwriter because he attributes a lot of parts to Metallica other than the drums. There's another argument for it. I will always say...
being a good songwriter doesn't make you a good drummer.
No, exactly. And that's not what this list is. Yeah, we don't have Bob Dylan on this list, right? He can rip on the drums. Can you imagine Bob Dylan? Okay, so I would say he's rated. Perfectly rated because he's great.
People know what he
good
is,
parts,
too.
cool fills,
like,
unique sound.
Underrated would be like he's way better than people think he is, and overrated would be like he's so much worse than people think he is. No,
Right.
everybody knows exactly how good he is.
Right, yeah,
Because
scrutiny.
he's just under the most scrutiny. So he's rated. Everybody just knows that Lars is Lars, and that's fine.
Let's move on to the next one then. Another famous drummer, but this guy's famous for literally being the world's greatest drummer, right? He's the GOAT. He's the Jimi Hendrix of drums.
Some people would argue that he's the GOAT.
Right.
Yeah. And
So-
another very well-documented songwriter, like, for this band, in addition to being a fantastic drummer, too.
Right. Great. Good point. He actually writes lyrics, so
Yeah, he
he
writes,
might know what a
all of
two
the
chord is.
songs.
Who knows?
Yeah, drummers who know
Of course,
theory,
we're
right?
talking about Neil Peart. We're gonna listen to Neil Peart drum solo
Yeah.
1989.
89 is a good year.
I know that's Lars
where
was
I
really
came
good
from.
in '89. Oh, you were '89? I was also born in
Talking
'89.
about me, you were talking
Dude, I
about
was born
Lars.
in '89. Anyway, Neil Peart, is he any good? When you're deciding if something's good, what do you listen for?
I'm listening for
A baby crying?
The thing that hits me from this, first of all, is the energy.
Yeah.
Right. It helps that it's live. It helps that it's
Right.
It's on a huge stage and the lighting and everything. But I'm hearing this driving kick drum. This is the pulse. Hey, people, this is the tempo.
timing,
Come with
the
me.
actual tempo,
And
right.
he's gonna solo over top of that.
Right.
And it invests people in what he's doing.
Right.
And then on top of that, it's the technicality. I mean, all those rudiments and double strokes and accents.
Yeah, to
and
me,
ghost
I can't
notes.
hear any of that. I just hear like I don't know
Yeah.
exactly what he's doing at all.
But you can tell that it's impressive
Yeah.
because it's articulate, it's percussive.
and for
it's
me,
rhythmic.
I listen to the timing, right? I don't have to be a good
Yeah.
drummer to have good time because all instruments have to
Sure,
have
yeah,
good
that's
time.
not specific to drums.
But it is the most important drum. Like if you're in a band and your drummer's out of time, it's hard to just drive forward with your guitar playing because you don't have the low end and the high end. Drums have the lowest of the low, the like 30 hertz kick drum, and then the 10K cymbals. So you have the
You're the
full
whole
gamut
spectrum,
of spectrum
yeah.
and the power and the pulse and the drive. So the drummer is in control of the tempo, no matter how much you may not like
Yeah.
it, depending on your drummer. But let's keep listening. Woo! Also, the more drums you have, the better you are at drums, right?
Dude, that's what's crazy is Neil Peart was
He has all the
known
drums,
for
but he's-
having a huge drum kit, right?
he's
He's
using
got
2 drums right now.
drum sets that go literally 360
Yeah.
degrees around him.
Yeah,
All you've heard so far in a minute or whatever
Yeah.
is kick drum and snare drum.
yeah, that's cool.
He hasn't even begun to let
And
loose.
it is marching. It does have a pulse. It gets
Yeah.
you hypnotized.
Yeah.
Boom, boom.
Yeah.
Boom, boom, boom. Also, I don't even recognize him, dude. He doesn't have his like bandana or whatever.
I mean, he'd been doing it for a long time.
Yeah.
He's got to hit him at some point.
Okay, no kick drum now, because he's going out of time, like speeding up, slowing down.
Single strokes.
Okay, yeah. The velocity of each
Uh-huh.
hit is so hard. Like as me, a casual drummer, like if I record myself and listen back, every hit is slightly different. It is impeccable. Let me go back here.
It sounds like you're taking a volume knob
Yeah.
on a stereo and
Yeah.
just going.
Yeah, he's got the velocity
but
down.
He's doing it with like 20 notes per second. You know.
Skills.
Double kick.
Woo! Hold on. This is
Yeah,
straight
this is
cheatery,
the
dude.
360 kit,
This isn't.
too.
Those aren't drums. Those have pitch. Let's keep it going because that was rad. I forgot he does that stuff. It's comical. Little marimba. Is that an actual marimba or what?
Yeah, I think so.
Mic'd or electronic? It's
I think
89.
it's a real one.
Yeah, it sounds real. A little call and response.
Uh-huh. He's writing a composition. He's not just bashing the drums.
Ow!
Some little synth hits.
That's fun. end.
my
I love
God.
when YouTube
I
videos just
enjoyed
end like that. Okay, so we know he's good.
He's good.
Now that's not the name of the video though. Is he over or under or perfectly rated? I mean, he's rated as the greatest drummer of all time.
He's in most people's top handful of drummers. Again, I think he's rated. I think that he's well known enough and consistently ranked at the heights of that list that he's perfectly rated.
Yep, another one.
If you underrate
Rated. Perfectly rated.
Yes.
Just rated. All right, let's move on to the next one. Next drummer, Travis Barker. Another one that's I can see contentious, over underrated. Because he's nasty. A lot of people know he's good.
They know he's good at playing fast punk music because
and he looks the part.
And
I'm pretty sure he's married to a Kardashian now.
He's been married to like several very attractive ladies.
They're gonna say several Kardashians. I'm like, wow. Yeah. Why don't we start off with this little short here where it looks like he's gonna be doing some stick tricks.
Most people wouldn't think of Travis Barker doing like competition snare drum parts.
Right, yeah, you more
you
so
imagine him
punk.
in a 3-4 piece kit playing punk music. So
yeah.
Most people probably might not think of him as this.
Let's see what he does. Oh, cool stuff.
Just stylish.
Good
too,
viral
man.
video stuff too.
Yeah.
Okay, so
he gets it.
What I notice is the timing, right? He's playing to a track, and that track almost certainly has a metronome to it, right?
Yeah, completely.
That kind of music is completely quantized. So he's playing really well. Were the tricks any good?
I mean, they're not like, he's not throwing it 30 feet in the air and catching it behind his back.
Right.
But like
the coolest move.
I couldn't do that.
Right. What he just did.
Yeah. I couldn't do that. Most people, unless you come from a drum line or a marching band background and like years of experience, can't do all that backhand stuff that articulately. Like I might be able to flip it around and hit the snare drum and make a note, but I can't.
What's another thing that has to go into, or are they overrated, underrated? Your own style, right? And it's hard to learn other people's songs like perfectly because you're not going to get there 100%. You might get 90%.
Sure.
So even with drum solos and guitar solos, that kind of thing, it's all personal flair. I want to dive into this one here, snare drum solo. It looks like he's in the studio possibly, and it looks old, 17 years ago on YouTube. Yeah. So it could have been filmed even before that. I love seeing songs like Sweet Caroline or something in the 70s, and it'll be like 1 million views. I'm like, yeah, since it's been uploaded.
Right.
I mean,
it's like 50-year-old song.
Yeah, before that, yeah. Okay, so this is Travis Barker. It's just drum solo, has 1 million views or so. Also, he's got marching band traditional grip. What's it called? Over under
grip. Matching grip would be
match grip,
right? The same traditional grip.
Yeah. And he's doing the same kind of tricks, backside, backside.
Another thing to what you said about the dynamics of the drum solo on the Neil Peart, the consistency that he's hitting those with, especially on a drum like that, where it's meant to be articulate, right? Those Kevlar heads, those big deep snares.
Yeah.
They're meant to be consistent. The marching drums, they're built to be articulate and pick up on every little difference in your stroke. So to have them that consistent is very impressive.
Even more so than a rock snare.
Like a rock snare. Yeah. It would be more forgiving.
Right.
Marching snares are not forgiving.
Let me get those drums, the real forgiving ones.
Yeah.
All right, let's listen to this real quick while the dogs bark. This is a production, dude. This is how I play drums right here. Less ghost notes though. And then none of that. Okay, so this is more his style of what he's known for. That beginning thing, would mentally trip me up.
That's almost like some like jungly drum and bass.
Yeah.
Fast.
Yeah, drum and
fast
bass,
stuff.
yeah.
Yeah. But then he goes into kind of another thing he's known for, in addition to just playing punk beats, right? Fast 4/4 time.
Yeah.
He always has this kind of really unique like bridge section or B section. In a lot of Blink songs and other bands that he's played with too, he just do like weird non-part like linear kind of parts.
I like linear. It's when you hit one drum at a time. There's no two
Right.
drums at a time.
Yep.
It's just kick,
Between your-
hi-hat, snare, hi-hat, kick, hi-hat,
Exactly.
snare. I love those kinds of drums.
And yeah, he'll use the bell of the ride and splash cymbals and little hi-hat chicks and stuff and just build this part that somehow keeps the same groove and the energy, really speaks with the other instruments well, and then he'll go back into like punk stuff, and it's pretty cool.
All right. I think I've got enough to... I don't know. I don't know if he's... let me subscribe real quick to Travis Barker. I think he might be underrated. I think he actually... The time, I wasn't expecting him to have good time. I don't know why. I know that's crazy because I've listened to plenty of Blink-182, but I just assume anything in the studio... Like, again, Lars's studio stuff versus his live stuff.
Exactly.
What do you think, from what you've already known to also these videos we just saw, what do you think he is?
I think that he's underrated.
Yeah.
And I think that most people probably would not have him on a top drummers of all time list. Maybe, you know, even if it was top 10,
We should
might
do
not make
we
that.
should do a drummers tier list.
Drummers. Yeah, we
Type in
should.
the comments if you guys want to see a drummer tier list, and we'll get all the drummers we can think of, famous or otherwise, just people who are like really good drummers. I always think Jojo Mayer is somebody who no one knows, but he's so good.
Yeah.
Okay, this next one is someone I really want to do because I think this could go either way. I really don't know. Motley Crue, the drummer,
Yeah.
Tommy Lee. He's known for
So-
not drums. He's known for other things.
He is known for a lot of other things.
Yeah.
In fact, one of the ways in which Tommy Lee is known is I'm pretty sure that he recorded the drums on Jack's Mannequin's first album.
I don't know that band. I'm sorry, I don't know everything.
No, they're not huge. They're not insanely huge.
Yeah.
It's no worries. But he's, you know, Motley Crue.
I've seen
since
him
the
live. It's a
80s,
great show.
But
Whether
in,
it's
in times since then, he's done all kinds of other album stuff, session work, and things like that. So, is he the one that drank a bottle of whiskey at the
Yeah.
Tacoma Dome
Certainly.
during a show?
Certainly.
Okay, there's video of that. So I might have to
don't know.
pull that up.
So what about this one? Should we click on the top one if I type in
I'd
drumming?
love to. Yeah.
All right, this is Tommy Lee, and it's live.
Jeez Louise.
I mean, it's theatrics, dude.
Yeah.
It's so awesome.
This is like Cirque du Soleil music.
It is. The drums sound good. Like, little dubstep. Okay. He's only playing that, but this is the first time both of us have bobbed our heads. That has to count for something.
I mean, the production value and the showmanship of what we're watching is overtaking the music
Yeah.
itself. Yeah, he's playing quarter notes.
Let's see where it
not
goes.
impressive.
Let's see where it goes from
musically,
here,
but,
yeah.
but
But you know,
It's
you
setting
can
up to
make
something.
you can make that impressive. I can't hear the nuance though over the
sure. Yeah.
So I don't know.
There's a
but
whole lot going on.
Let's keep it going. Get down. Also, he's upside down.
He's on a roller coaster.
Yeah, he goes upside down. And people love that, dude.
This is Skrillex.
Also, I think this isn't fair. I'm bobbing my head to the music, not the drums. You know what I mean?
That's true.
The music's got this the
It
syncopation.
has to go into a solo at some point, right?
Here's something where he's like on drums. Here we go. Consistent. Stop my
Sure.
heart.
Here's something that I'll point out.
Yeah.
And this is true of myself too. You might have noticed this in our playing together. I don't like to solo.
Right. Some people
Right.
don't like soloists.
I'm a rock drummer mostly, but
Yeah.
I did jazz. I do blues and stuff with you. I do stuff where taking solos is kind of part of the thing.
Right.
And I hate it.
Yeah.
I don't like the spotlight on me.
Right.
It's not entirely fair to expect the best drummer in the world to be great at taking solos, right?
solos,
Tommy
right.
Lee just might not be like a solo guy.
Right. True. And he flip upside down in a dang cage though, and that's pretty dope.
That's pretty cool.
Everybody jumping out of their mind,
Right. Like he just does beats.
out of their skin, and see me
But that's what drums are, right?
feel it. Grip the
Keeping
that's,
time.
That's what I imagine Motley Crue. Oh, he's fully upside down.
Do you think there's a yeah? Look at him. Do you think he's got a click going on
100%?
because he's playing to a
100%.
track like
yeah,
that?
yeah.
Do you think less of drummers who play
Not-
with a click?
Not only does he have a click, he's got a headband to hold the click in, so it doesn't.
Well, yeah,
fall
if
out.
it falls upside down, then all of a sudden
yeah,
you're
the
like
gravity's pulling
yeah.
it the other way.
What are your thoughts on that? I've gone back and forth. I currently lie where it's like if the music serves it. Like if you're playing
That's
like 21
exactly.
Pilots, they played like samples and stuff. I'm like, you gotta play to a click.
I think you nailed it. I think if it serves the music, if it allows you to perform the music better and it leads to a better end product, then absolutely.
So over, under, or perfectly rated from what we've
Based
heard.
on what we've heard, I'm gonna say overrated because
Right.
like none of the stuff was crazy good.
Right.
I mean, like crazy impressive.
But then
it was
again,
good. It was
who knows
solid. It
how
was
he's even
what
rated?
it needed to be.
Because
right?
I don't
It's playing to
know.
the music.
I don't know that he's rated anything for being a drummer. I know
I think
he's
just well known.
He's well known for being in a famous band, a good personality, and other things.
yeah.
Yeah. So he could be overrated. He could be rated just fine.
I'd love to be proven wrong. Maybe our Googling
Yeah.
skills are just lacking, and
Right,
someone's
but
going to send us
also,
a video that like blows
this
our
is just
minds.
all for fun and just a fun way to make content.
No, Taylor told
I
me that
hate talking
he's,
crap
like,
about-
die hard about everything that he's ever said
Yeah,
on this
I know.
whole video.
I hate saying anything negative about somebody because it's like we don't think they're human because they're famous and stuff. But it's like if someone was saying I was overrated, it would hurt my feelings. So I'm not trying to make this video to like be hurtful to people. Lars is overrated. No,
No.
I think this is just for fun. But from what we could find off the rip, meh,
Yeah.
he's all right.
It's fine.
He keeps the time, so-
it serves the music, right?
Yeah.
Motley Crue's just a rowdy kind of loud band, and he's playing loud drums. It doesn't
Now,
need to be technical.
That being said, this last one, maybe we'll do a part 2 if you guys enjoy something like this. Let me know in the comments what you think. The last one I want to do is somebody who maybe people don't know play drums, but maybe adults at this point do because he's also a singer.
It's
And there's
definitely a
few on the
generational.
list. Yeah, it's a generational
generational
thing.
thing,
But he has
yeah.
the most famous drum fill of all time.
That's
I mean,
a
that's
fair point.
the greatest fill ever, right?
Non-musicians know that drum fill.
Speaking of Phil, his name is Phil
Drum
Collins.
Phil.
So you guys may know Phil Collins as a singer. In the Air Tonight, right? Phil. Let's
the
see what we can find from his younger days. Here's epic drum solo. Since we found ourselves in the theme of looking
A
at
nice
drum
1
solos.
minute summary.
Is Phil Collins an actual drummer, or is he more like other singer drummers that just keep a beat and then focus on the vocals? There's not a lot of them, but there are some like
There's
that.
not. For some reason, the first person that popped into my head was Anderson .Paak.
Oh,
who
yeah.
is, I mean,
I've never
a
seen him solo,
lyricist,
but the
right,
way
a
he plays
rapper.
drums is really
But,
cool.
Yeah, dude, his
Really
Tiny Desk
interesting.
concert.
Yes, that's pretty much all I've seen by him. Is
Dude,
the
I
Tiny
listened to
Desk.
that forever.
It's really smooth. Okay.
Yeah.
Here we go. Phil Collins, epic drum solo. Do you know? Have you heard him play at all?
I can't say that I have.
I don't think I
no.
have.
It's that generation.
I really don't think I've seen him play. I probably heard him play because I heard the songs.
His songs.
But live,
but I
like a
couldn't tell
drum
you.
solo, like I can't.
Nope.
Let's see what we got, dude. All right, snare work. Okay, he plays. It's smooth.
It's real.
It's clean.
Yeah,
it's cleaner
it
than I was
is.
expecting.
And he's using his both hands and at least 1 foot and doubles and singles, and it's all
Yeah.
very just like flowy. That's impressive.
2 things I'm thinking of is one, wow, it's super good. But if I'm comparing it to the other solo that we listened to today, that's kind of like this, the Neil Peart one, you can hear the difference. Mm-hmm. Neil Peart's like machine level velocity was like the first thing I noticed in him.
Yeah.
It wasn't bad, but you could hear when he was doing the digga the triplets, whatever this is.
Yeah.
You could hear like there was like what I just did. There was some velocity.
Yeah.
But that's not necessarily bad or good. But if we were comparing like a trade, like a technical ability thing, you could hear the difference.
Yeah.
But that, basically what I'm saying is over and underrated immediately right off the grip.
I dig it so far.
Also musically, like compositionally, like it's a good solo. It's
There's
not too
kind
crazy.
of yeah, they both kind of started with the snare and
Got it.
kind of
Isn't that
did
how you have to do a
accents,
drum
and then
solo?
that's
You
it.
have to
Oh,
start
a
with
little
a
tom
snare.
here, tom there, tom. There's kind of like a standard formula,
Right.
And this is also probably they're from the same era, same
True.
same
70s.
breed of drummers,
Yeah.
right? 70s, 80s kind
80s.
of rock-esque drums. They're kind of following a similar formula, so it's
Right.
interesting to see that too because
I mean,
they're similar in that way.
I was
It's
thinking
different
like
just
John
there.
Bonham, his solo starts that way too. His solo, the one everybody knows, where he starts with his hands.
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe we'll have to do that one too.
He's definitely
Because
gotta
yeah,
be
is
on
John
there.
Bonham over or underrated? Is a great question. Maybe that'll be on part 2. Let's listen to the rest of this Phil Collins drum solo. It's He's got drummer face. That's good. Ooh. Ooh. All right, John Bonham. Oh, a cool ending. Okay, real quick. I want to go back to the pitch. Boom, 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 boom. Is that a minor triad he has? Or is it major?
That's a major, yeah.
Okay.
1, 3, 5.
Yeah, major, you're right. See?
Got ears.
We'll be playing in bands and stuff, and then like we'll do the wrong chords, and he'll stop and be like, "Isn't it go to the 4 chord there a little early?" I'm like, "Oh," but it's helpful. It's helpful.
Telling major from minor is like you gotta,
Yeah,
especially
that
in
is
like
a
some of the blues
step one
stuff.
thing, yeah.
Like the 4 might be minor, it might be major. The 5 is it dominant 7
Right.
or
And in,
flat
in my
7?
defense, these are drums, so they're not perfectly tuned. I swear I heard a minor. I
It's
swear I heard a
impressive
minor
that you
third.
can actually
Yeah.
pull pitch from that drum.
Got to be underrated, right?
As
I didn't
far
know
as
he could
yeah.
actually play.
I didn't know that.
I thought he
was
could just
even
go.
that good. Do you think he regrets that that's the Phil he was known for? He's like, I would have done something so much cooler if I known that.
But
it
if
was
he
gonna
did do
blow
something
up.
cooler, it wouldn't have blown up. It has to be something so simple that
It's
everybody
like,
can.
It's repeatable.
Yes.
It gets stuck in people's
Yeah.
heads. Yeah.
And it's like I don't think you'd call him dotted eighth, but it's that rhythm. Da, 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 da.
Yeah.
It's very common. I remember learning music at like 14 and grabbing onto that kind of a rhythm, as well as like triplets.
Yeah.
Grabbing onto those kind
All
of
that,
rhythms.
that 3 against 2 pull and 3 against 4. Or, yeah.
Cool.
Now you're buttering my bread.
Okay, so what's your what's your diagnosis? What's your final verdict here on Phil Collins?
I'm gonna say underrated, and I feel like I need to dive into a rabbit hole.
I know,
about
right?
Phil Collins, man.
All right, underrated.
Yep.
Thank you guys so much for watching. I have a bunch more drummers here, but this took a lot longer than I was expecting because there's so much to talk about, and we didn't even what is it called?
Brush the surface.
We didn't brush the surface. We didn't. The iceberg. That's the tip of the iceberg too when
iceberg,
it comes
yeah.
to drums. So, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you comment, like, subscribe. If you want more of these kind of videos or any sort of drum content, or maybe tier lists of other instruments, we could do stuff like that too. Make sure you check out Patreon for more, and we will catch you guys on the next one. Peace.